Hello everyone and welcome back to Xbox Nation. My name is Fletcher and it's another amazing Wednesday, and again, you all know what that means. It's time for our weekly sales video. I have to say, this week really isn't the most spectacular by any means, but if you're looking for Square Enix or Ubisoft games, then this is the video for you. Before we dive in, you may know how this next bit goes. Don't forget to enter our weekly Xbox game giveaway. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, just leave a comment down below about what you're playing, what games you're looking to pick up, or just anything Xbox related. Congratulations to last week's winner and welcome to the Xbox family, and I really hope you're enjoying your time with Gears of War 2 as it really is incredible. Do make sure to hit me up on our brand new Discord server with the link below to claim your prize. And with that out the way, let's dive right into these deals. First up, you can step into the breathtaking world of Pandora in Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, an open world adventure that captures the beauty and danger of this alien planet. Of course, in this game, you actually play as a Navi warrior, exploring the vast western frontier while resisting the RDA's relentless expansion. Armed with your traditional Navi weapons and human technology, you will be engaging in some thrilling combat here. You'll be also soaring through the skies on your own Banshee and uncovering the rich ecosystem of Pandora. Every action really does influence the world around you here, making exploration just as rewarding as the battle itself. This game is visually stunning and just packed with tons of deep RPG elements, and this is the most immersive Avatar experience we've ever had on Xbox. At 67% off and now down to just £23.09, this is the lowest price ever for a journey into Pandora's wild frontier. The whimsical world of Trine actually returned in Trine 5: A Clockwork Conspiracy, delivering another round of beautifully crafted platforming and puzzle solving, and to be honest, from my own personal playthrough, I highly recommend you pick this one up. The trio of Amadeus, Zoya and Pontius must work together to defeat a mechanical menace threatening their kingdom. This installment actually expands on this series' signature physics-based puzzles with brand new challenges and really enhanced co-op mechanics. Whether you're just going at it solo, or you can actually go with up to 3 friends, each character's unique abilities opens up so many creative solutions to different obstacles and combat encounters. The hand-drawn art style here, along with that light-hearted storytelling and finely tuned gameplay, make this another must-play title in the Trine series. With its best price yet at just £11.24 this week, now's the perfect time to jump right in. Forget clean driving, Wreckfest is all about chaos on the track. This one is available on Xbox Game Pass, however if you don't have the subscription, it's well worth picking up this demolition derby racer. It throws traditional racing out of the window, really encouraging you to smash, crash and just send your opponents flying in spectacular fashion. The complete edition that I'm sort of highlighting today includes every single bit of DLC, that's expanding the already robust vehicle roster with even crazier rides like school buses and lawnmowers. The physics engine here makes every collision feel weighty and impactful, turning races into unpredictable carnage. There's also a career mode which offers structured progression, while the online multiplayer option actually lets you battle it out with friends or rivals in high-speed destruction. If you really love intense, aggressive racing games, this is a must-have. It's now 70% off this week and bringing the price down to just under £15, and it's the best way to experience some metal-bending mayhem. For those of you out there who actually prefer to strike from the shadows, Thief delivers a stealth experience built around patience, skill, and careful planning. In this game, you actually take control of a character called Garrett, who's a master thief actually navigating a city teetering on the edge of revolution. Using an arsenal of different tools like water arrows to snuff out torches, and also rope arrows to access hidden areas, you can actually tackle missions here in multiple different ways. The non-linear level design really does reward your creative thinking, with secrets tucked away for those just willing to explore this gaming world. Whether sneaking past guards unseen or just picking off targets one by one, the game here really does adapt to your own playstyle. The gothic atmosphere and immersive world building really make it a standout in this stealth genre. At just £2.39 this week, which I have to say is an incredible bargain, this is the perfect opportunity to slip into Garrett's cloak for the very first time. At 50% off, now £22.49, this is a great time this week to dive into Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin, which is a dark and actually action-heavy retelling of the series' first game. Jack and his allies embark on a brutal quest to destroy chaos, battling different monstrous enemies in fast-paced Souls-like combat. The game's flexible job system, though, allows for some pretty deep customization, letting you swap between different powerful melee weapons and also devastating magic mid-fight. Whether playing this game in solo or in the co-op mode, every encounter is a test of your own skills, reflexes, and tactical ability. Honestly, boss fights here are absolutely intense, featuring different cinematic action and also some pretty high stakes. If you're looking for a very unique twist on Final Fantasy with actually more challenging gameplay, then this one is the perfect choice for you. One of the most beloved RPGs actually returned in Chrono The Radical Dreamers Edition. This actually offers an enhanced version of the PlayStation Classic, and it's here for the first time on Xbox consoles. The game follows Sergei, a man caught between parallel worlds where his fate is intertwined with a grand mystery. This game actually includes over 40 recruitable characters. It also has some pretty cool and deep turn-based combat, and also an interesting mind-bending story. Really though, Chrono still remains a standout in this genre. This edition though, which I'm highlighting today, includes some improved visuals, a remastered soundtrack, and Radical Dreamers, which is a text-based adventure that bridges the gap between Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross. At 60% off, this actually is best price we've seen on Xbox yet, making it the perfect time to revisit or experience this cult classic for the very first time. Sticking in the realm of Square Enix still, Life is Strange True Colors is an emotional choice-driven narrative adventure that follows Alex Chen. She's a young woman with the supernatural ability to feel and manipulate emotions. Honestly, Life is Strange True Colors is such a hidden gem on Xbox, and I know many of you out there have probably not played this one before. It really did stick with me long after the story, so it's well worth picking up this week. If you're wondering about the story, it's actually set in a picturesque town of Haven Springs, and the story actually unravels as Alex investigates the mysterious death of her own brother. Every decision you make during this game, of course with any Life is Strange entry, shapes different relationships and obviously alters the course of history, creating such a deeply personal experience. This deluxe edition note also includes the Wavelengths DLC, which is a prequel episode featuring fan favorite character Steph from previous entries, as well as exclusive outfits for Alex. Honestly, with its gripping story and stunning visuals and a deeply immersive world, this is one of the best narrative-driven games available on Xbox in recent years. It's now 70% off, down to just £16.50, and it's an incredible deal for fans of interactive storytelling. With its innovative mechanics and limitless creative potential, Teardown is an absolute blast in every sense of the imagination. Now at its best price since launch at 50% off, this is the perfect time to grab it. If you're not aware of Teardown, it's essentially an explosive sandbox heist game where your creativity and destruction go hand in hand. In this game, you can plan elaborate break-ins, strategically demolish buildings, and use physics-based tools to pull off some perfect heists. Every mission in this game though really does require you to think outside the box, whether that's by smashing through walls, setting up different escape routes, or using vehicles to create paths. The fully destructible environment makes every playthrough here very unique, really encouraging some experimentation. The deluxe edition though also includes some additional content, giving you so much more tools and challenges for you to tackle. This one for me is my own personal highlight of this week, and I know you'll be joining me in this explosive and action-packed sandbox game. Nier Automata is a masterpiece of action RPG storytelling, really blending fast-paced combat with a thought-provoking narrative that actually questions the nature of consciousness and existence. In this game, you play as 2B, an android soldier caught in a brutal war between machines and humanity's last remnants. The game really does seamlessly transition between different gameplay styles though, from hack and slash combat to side-scrolling platforming, all wrapped up in a hauntingly beautiful world. This week it's actually 60% off and down to just £14, and there's no better time to dive into this critically acclaimed title. The game has tons of multiple endings that really do challenge your expectations and really does redefine storytelling in gameplay. For me, I can't highly recommend it enough, and Nier Automata is just such a must-play in this week's sale. If you're looking for a more pure, chaotic fun and multiplayer action game, then Moving Out delivers a hilarious co-op experience that turns furniture moving into an action-packed puzzle game. You may be thinking, how do I play this one? Well, you can play either solo or with your friends, and essentially you'll be racing against the clock to clear different houses, navigate some pretty absurd obstacles, and fling couches through windows in the most ridiculous ways possible. The physics-based gameplay here really does make for some unpredictable and hilarious moments, ensuring every level is a fresh challenge. You can kind of think of it of Overcooked meets Human Fall Flat, and that physics-based work aspect really does create a hectic co-op experience. With a colourful art style, quirky humour, and a variety of different locations for you to conquer, this game is an absolute blast, especially for some family game nights. This one's actually a massive 80% off this week, bringing it down to a fair price of just £4, and is a must-have for fans of co-op party games. Now, taking a bit of a different direction, and if high-octane action and over-the-top destruction are your thing, then Just Cause 4 delivers that in spades. Of course, as it's a Just Cause game, you will take control of Rico Rodriguez, and you'll explore the massive open world of Solace using his wingsuit, his iconic grappling hook, and an arsenal of explosive weaponry to take down the ruthless dictatorship. This Gold Edition also includes all the major DLC expansions, all the additional weapons, and special vehicles, making this the ultimate version of the game to own. The game's dynamic weather system introduces us this time to brand new tornadoes, lightning storms, and sandstorms that add so much chaos to the already explosive gameplay that Just Cause is known for. At 85% off this week and now just £7.50, this is an unbeatable deal. The physics-based destruction and diverse mission variety ensure no two encounters play out the same, really keeping the action fresh for this action-packed sandbox mayhem game. For those of you who enjoy the thrill of the hunt, Hunting Simulator 2 offers a detailed and immersive hunting experience. This one features realistic animal behavior, a vast selection of licensed firearm, and beautifully crafted open world environments for you to explore. And this game brings the art of hunting to life like we've never seen before. Of course, I'm also highlighting the Elite Edition today. This one includes all of the extra DLC, which includes some new hunting regions, weapons, and also companion dogs to assist you on your expeditions. Carefully tracking though is key really in this game, as animals do react dynamically to your presence, requiring patience and skill to secure that perfect shot. Whether you're exploring dense forests or vast plains, this experience really is as close to real hunting as it gets. With 80% off this week, this is the perfect opportunity to pick up one of the most authentic hunting games available right now on Xbox consoles. This next game is actually a pretty new release and is 40% off this week, making it the best price since the game's launch late last year. Max Caulfield returns in Life is Strange Double Exposure, a brand new narrative-driven adventure that reintroduces the fan-favourite time-manipulating protagonist. This time, Max finds herself navigating parallel timelines, trying to solve a mysterious murder in two different realities. The game still retains that emotionally charged storytelling and player-driven choices that made this series so famous in the first place, but this time it introduces some fresh new mechanics and also a new cast of some pretty memorable characters. The world does react differently in each different timeline, really forcing you to balance two realities and uncover hidden secrets between them. Every decision obviously influences both timelines, making for a truly unique and replayable experience. I know from the record that we've heard from Square Enix, this game really didn't sell well, which is unfortunate because it did review very highly and is well worth diving into before the second tape arrives sometime soon. Now, if you want to relive 3 legendary open world crime stories, you can do in Grand Theft Auto The Trilogy, the definitive edition. This one actually includes GTA 3, Vice City and San Andreas, all remastered with enhanced visuals and modernized controls. These classics have been upgraded with improved lighting, textures and character models, while still remaining that same charm and chaos that made them so iconic. Of course, there's driving, shooting and exploration, and it all feels smoother than ever thanks to the updated mechanics, while the upgraded soundtrack keeps that nostalgia alive. Whether you're wanting to revisit Liberty City or cruise through the neon-lit streets of Vice City, this collection offers a massive amount of content for you to dive into. The game was pretty poorly received upon launch due to so many technical issues and for some reason the rain looking completely out of whack. However, since a few updates have happened now, this game is well worth diving into as it now looks excellent. This is actually the best price we've seen for it so far at 60% off this week, so it's well worth diving into if you want to experience the origins of open world crime. Now, as a highlight this week, Ubisoft is really pushing its Assassin's Creed Shadows launch, with the company now offering a massive discount on 12-month sign-ups of its Ubisoft Plus subscription, where the game will actually launch day one. Live now on Xbox, you can actually enroll into the 12-month plan for Ubisoft Plus at a hefty 40% off. This makes the Ubisoft service cost about £90 here in the UK and about $108 over in the US, which isn't too far off the price of AC Shadows in the first place. In fact, if you do look a little bit deeper into this one, Ubisoft says the digital deluxe version of Assassin's Creed Shadows will be available in library at launch, which is a whopping cost of £85 or $90. So for just a bit more than the cost of this AC Shadows bundle, you can get an entire 12 months with the game alongside a pretty extensive Ubisoft library. Of course, the key difference here would be that once those 12 months are up, you will lose access to Assassin's Creed Shadows, but given that's a pretty generous time frame to see everything the game has to offer, I still think it's a pretty good deal this week with the rest of that Ubisoft library factored in. So what is your favourite game in this sale, or are you waiting for that massive Xbox Spring sale which is coming soon? Let me know down below, as it also enters you into our weekly game giveaway. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed, and say if we get over 500 likes by next Wednesday, I will give away another 2 games instead of the usual 1. Remember to subscribe as well and turn on that notification bell for more Xbox content every single day. Also, a big shout out to our channel members for your continued support on the channel. If you would like to become a member for shout shoutouts, exclusive emotes, videos early, and behind the scenes content, then click that button or join the link down below. Whilst here, why don't you check out my most recent video on screen now, as I did cover the 16 brand new Xbox Game Pass games coming for the remainder of March and into April. I have to say, I'm so excited for Atomfall at the end of March, and if you haven't checked out already, I highly recommend you check out 33 Immortals.